Ross, firstly, let's talk about the start to the season. 5 games, still unbeaten. It's a great start, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great start. It's obviously different to last season. But yeah, the lads are buying into it. The lads are doing really well. Putting themselves on the line, giving everything they've got. So yeah, hopefully we can just carry on with that now.
The gaffer's often said that we are only a little bit into a long season. Now we're here, it's all about staying composed, not getting too far off the ground, even though we just started, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I mean we need to just carry on ticking the games off one by one. Every team's going to bring a different challenge, so we need to adapt to that and just beat what's in front of us every week.
For you personally, 4 clean sheets in them 5 games, only conceded 1 goal. It's all about keeping that going, I'm guessing, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is, but it's a testament to the lads in front of me. To be fair, I mean, I've been called upon here and there, but they've done a majority of my work for me, which is how I like it. I don't really like coming into games having to do much work, so obviously I take the plaudits for it, but it is testament to the boys in front of me as well.
Speaking there about the lads in front of you, you've got a much smaller squad this season, so you and the majority of those have been here from last season, so you know who's in front of you. Does that kind of help knowing you've got?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, because you build relationships throughout the season. You build relationships with certain lads. As a team, obviously we're a tight knit group anyway, like you said. But you get familiar to playing with certain players, and you pick up little habits, what they do, little traits. So it helps you be able to read the game a little bit more when you've got relationships with people. So it's play with these boys now for over a season now. So it's really good. Really enjoying it.
I'm sure you've got one eye on Paul Musselwhite's clean sheet record. You'd probably say you were unlucky not to get there last season, only 1 game off in the end, but you're definitely looking at that towards the end of the season, I'm sure, with how you started.
Yeah, of course, yeah, but I think that's more of a long-term goal after the season, but the main aim is obviously to get promotion for the football club.
Talking about Muzzy, you're working with him on a daily basis, with a player who's been around the club for so long and a coach. Does that bring a certain level of expectation, do you reckon, because he's worked with so many goalkeepers over the years?
I wouldn't have thought so, no. I mean, listen, Muzzy's been brilliant for me ever since I've come in here. I'm a little bit of a hothead, but he keeps me grounded. He keeps me in line as such. And he's been brilliant for me ever since I walked in.
Over the summer, the club did bring in Mason Campbell, who obviously you know from last season as well. Does Mace offer that level of competition to you as well?
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, I mean, listen, I speak to Muzzy about it all the time in terms, with Mace. He's still only a young kid, still only 21, not played many games, but listen, I'm saying to Muzzy all the time that he's got a very good chance. He's got a very, very, very good chance. Obviously, things we need to work on him with, and we will. But it's just more, just getting him in line and getting him ready for whether it's either taking over from me or coming in and taking my place if he needs to at some point if I get injured. It's just keeping him sort of interested and raring to go when he needs to come in.
The way I hear you talk about him there, it's almost like you're acting as a second coach, because you are one of the more experienced heads in the squad. Do you reckon that kind of helps him in a way as well?
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, I think he does come to me a little bit. I mean, yeah, I'm one of the more experienced heads in the team, and it's just nice to get a different opinion sometimes from another goalkeeper instead of maybe a goalkeeper coach. Whether it is Muzzy, who's got an infinite amount of experience, but it's just nice to hear it from someone else sometimes. So me and Muzzy are working with him and just trying to get him ready for when he's called upon.
Now let's look ahead to tomorrow night's encounter with the Kidderminster Harriers. It's going to be a tough one, isn't it? First versus second.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be a 6-pointer, ain't it? So we need to. Obviously, we've not lost in the first 5 games. We've got four wins and a draw, 4 clean sheets. We need to just sort of keep just beating what's ahead of us. Keep turning up on Saturdays and Fridays and Tuesdays and whenever the games are, and just keep grounded and just keep ticking off the games.
Certainly when teams come here over the course of the season, you find some that choose to sit back, not come at us as much, but a team like Kidderminster who've come down, they've played a higher level, we've got a good squad. Do you reckon they're going to try and come at us a little bit more?
Yeah, potentially. Potentially, I don't know. I've not seen too much on them. Excuse me. But listen, they're going to come in with a game plan. Whether it's to come and attack us, whether it's to come and sit off and maybe counter attack us, I don't know. But they're going to come in with a game with a game plan, and it will be a clear game plan as well. You know, Phil Brown's a really good manager. He's managed at the top level, so he'll have expectations on them. And again, it's just another challenge for us to tick off.
So Friday night football under the lights, it's going to be a great occasion, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, it's always a good occasion under the lights here, especially on a Friday night as well. Not had too many of them here, but yeah, it'd be brilliant. Hopefully, everyone will get behind us, and hopefully we can put on another performance.